Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory...
It's recording.
Hi.
Hey guys.
Welcome to our Patreon
Bonus episode of Significant Lovers.
We are your hosts. My name is Mel.
And I'm Kel. And we're cousins. And we're here to break your heart.
Break your heart and put it together again.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's the essential piece.
I don't think we've had like many happy love stories yet, but
No.
there will be some eventually.
What were our happy ones, if you can think of it?
Happiest, like what is the happiest one we've done? I think no couple that we've covered is like still together besides maybe BJ Novak.
Well, Charles and Camilla are still together.
Oh yeah, like it's oh, it's not the happiest.
I feel like that is our happiest. But Diana still died in it, so
dark parts to that story. So I mean, are some happy? It's like, are there any that it's happy that like it didn't work out because they're better off without each other?
Yeah, I think there's a couple. I think like the Miley, Nick, Zach, Vanessa ones were kind of that way.
Yeah.
And Brad and Gwyneth Paltrow wasn't that sad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't sad. They're on good terms. Actually, I posted a TikTok video. It was like the one where Gwyneth Paltrow was like talking about the breakup. Yeah, and someone commented, nobody cared about that breakup at the time or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How do they know?
I know.
Maybe they were there, but that's not true.
I know. I think it was a big deal at the time, but obviously it was eclipsed by the other breakups that Brad went through.
It definitely was.
Honestly, I don't think that the Brad and Angelina breakup like actually got that much attention the way him and Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, it's just kind of a sad, quiet ending. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they're like still in the press and stuff. But I feel like people aren't talking about it.
I know, they're not.
No one really cares.
I know.
We'll talk about it eventually.
Well, we have some new patrons we would like to thank.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Okay, so new patron, Victoria.
Victoria.
Beautiful name.
Royal,
yeah, it's obviously what I think of. And
badass Victoria from Twilight.
Yeah, I was thinking of Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, that's random.
But I don't know if you go by Vicky or Tori. A lot of nickname potential.
Many choices.
This is a name I haven't heard before. Sashani, very beautiful.
Cute.
It's like Sasha, but also Stephanie.
That's cute.
Amanda show.
Amanda, just a happy, classic American girl. No, I'm just kidding. You're not.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
I know.
Jasmine, ugh,
beautiful
princess. Also Jasmine Rice.
That's true. The best rice.
Emma.
Oh, that's my confirmation name.
Yes, that's Kelly's Catholic name.
Yep.
There's a Saint Emma.
It's one of my favorite names. So cute. So that's why I picked it. I just wanted to be Emma.
Yeah, I love that name. Do you think you'd have a daughter named Emma?
At this point, no, I don't think I would.
Okay, because you already used it for yourself. Another Victoria.
Oh, another Victoria.
Yeah, another Victoria.
Cool.
Obviously, we love the name.
Do we have another initial for the last name or anything?
It's actually both Victoria M.
Wow.
So
cool. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for signing up and supporting us.
And Sarah.
Sarah. I have a lot of friends named Sarah. That's just a great friend. And also Princess Sarah in A Little Princess. Yes.
think that's everybody for this week. Thank you guys so much. It really means so much to have your support.
Yeah.
And, you know, like Kelly says, like, we want to make this a thing.
I have seen some people talking about us making playlists in the comments. I would like to do that.
Me too. Because we used to try to make playlists for the Twilight ones, but it was hard sometimes.
It can be a lot of work.
It can be a lot.
So help us make this our full-time job.
Yeah. But also, like, some of these couples, like, the songs are just, they make so much sense.
Yeah. I know. This would be really good to make playlists for.
Plus the musician ones, it's fun because then you can, like, pick the songs that were written about that relationship.
We'll talk about it. We're thinking about it, guys.
Yeah.
We've heard your suggestions.
I have made some playlists to get myself in the mood, but maybe I'll share those.
I should do that too. Some of them I feel like will be missed or skipped, or we could just go back and do it.
A lot of the couples have, like, it's so funny, like an archetype to them. Like BJ and Mindy, it's like the best friends who are secretly in love with each other archetype. Or just like narratives, you know, like then John Mulaney and Marie Tendler. It's like the sudden betrayal, backstab.
The cheating. Will they, won't they?
Camilla and Charles, the other woman. All right, but today's episode... What was that?
Getting in the spirit. Sports.
Yes, sports. This is our first athlete. We're talking about Mr. Tom Brady himself. Wow. But not Gisele. We will cover them, but that's an ongoing thing right now. I feel like we can't talk about it yet.
We can't do the expected on this show.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
I feel like I would hate to cover them, and it's like, then something else comes out, you know? So we're going to wait and see, but I do wish them the best. I do hope that they can work it out.
Me too.
But it's Tom Brady and Miss Bridget Moynahan.
Wow.
Who dated for 2 years. And obviously their most...
They weren't married?
No, they weren't married.
I thought they were.
No. I think you'll really like this episode because, you know, there's a whole pregnancy.
And she went to UMass Amherst.
She did. She's from Massachusetts.
I looked that up. Just to... Because I didn't really know anything about her, and I didn't want to come into this, like, completely blind, so I did a little Googling.
I think she's a really smart woman. I think very nice.
Seems like it.
Mature. I really, you know, fell in love with her working on this episode. I'll just go into their backstories. And then, yeah.
3 words to describe this couple. This relationship.
I didn't prepare.
That's good.
I would say 3 words: awkward, amicable, and messy.
Okay. Cool.
I would say.
Awkward, messy, amicable.
Okay, so this is when Tom Brady met Bridget Moynahan. So Tom Brady, who is he? Right? He was born August 3rd, 1977 in San Mateo, California. He's a California boy. I feel like he never lets you forget it. He always talks about being from California. He's the youngest child and only son of Galen Patricia and Tom Brady Sr. And he has 3 older sisters, Maureen, Nancy, and Julie. I watched his like documentary on Hulu. One of his sisters has, like, the most annoying voice.
Really?
Yeah. We went to the game. Like, I don't even know. It's like very babyish. Like, Tom was playing the game and... I don't know. I'm sorry.
The second episode in a row talking about annoying voice.
Wait, who else?
Oh, wait, no. That was the... Not second in a row, but... I said I didn't like Ryan Reynolds' voice.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Sorry to Tom's sister. I didn't name which one, though.
That's so kind of you.
I know. So, obviously, Brady grew up a huge football fan. He was a diehard fan of the 49ers, and his idol was Joe Montana. And at the young age of 4, he attended the NFC Championship game of the Cowboys versus the 49ers, in which Joe Montana famously threw a game-winning 3rd down, 6-yard touchdown with only 58 seconds left in the game, and they won the game and went to the Super Bowl.
Whoa.
And it just, like, I mentioned that because I feel like witnessing that at such a young age, like, sparked something in Brady. He probably would have been a big fan regardless, but it's just so interesting how, like, little things like that, like witnessing something like that, can change the whole trajectory of your life, you know? And he was obviously really sporty throughout his childhood. He attended football camp, and in high school, he played football, basketball, and baseball. And he was the quarterback of his high school varsity football team, but he was the backup. He got his first chance to play after the starter got injured, and then he stayed the starting quarterback until he graduated. And he was pretty good, so he began getting noticed by college football coaches, but he was also really good at baseball. And he even got drafted. In high school, he got drafted in the 18th round of the 1995 MLB draft as a catcher.
That's crazy.
I know.
He could have been a baseball player.
Seriously, he got drafted to the Montreal Expos, but once he realized that he was getting scouted for football, he turned them down. I wonder if his baseball career would have been as big. He was just a catcher, though, so he would have never been, like, the star, you know?
That's cool.
I know. And so then he was accepted and went to the University of Michigan to play football. He was a backup quarterback, and he, like, never got to play as the backup for the longest time. And he was so depressed about it that he even hired a sports psychologist, to, like, get him through, like, the frustration over it.
A sports psychologist? I didn't even know there was such a thing.
I know. He had a lot of, like, anxiety and stuff, but finally he got his chance to play when the starter quarterback got injured in his second year, and so that's the first time he ever played on the field in an actual game. And then in 1998 and 1999, Brady still was competing with the other quarterback for the starting role despite breaking a lot of records, but ultimately he helped the team win the 1999 Citrus Bowl and the 2000 Orange Bowl, and he graduated in 2000 with a bachelor's degree in general studies. And then coming out of college, he wasn't a huge prospect for the NFL draft. Like, I think his family had a lot higher expectations for him. They thought he was going to be drafted in, like, the second or third round, but he wasn't drafted till the 6th round.
I've heard that.
And he was the 7th quarterback picked overall, and the 199th pick that whole year. And obviously, as you guys know, he was drafted to the New England Patriots, but he was, like, very embarrassed about it.
Aww.
I know.
What?
Poor guy.
That's amazing that he even got picked, though.
I know, yeah, seriously. And they were obviously really happy, the Brady family, but at one point during the draft, he went into the bathroom because he was so embarrassed.
Oh.
Because he just, like, kept hearing every quarterback get picked besides him.
It reminds me of, like, my parents. Not that they put pressure on me, but I feel like they think things are easier than it is or something. Like, why don't you just publish a book?
Oh, I know.
Like,
my mom does that too.
Not that easy.
Yeah.
Or, like, I don't know. Even about the podcast says things. I'm like,
me too.
It's not that.
like applying for jobs. Why don't you just call them up and ask them if they're hiring? It does not work like that.
Well, that's endearing to hear that he was so embarrassed.
I know. And then once he was drafted, Robert Kraft said, "I still have this image of Tom Brady coming down to the old Foxborough stadiums with that pizza box under his arm, a skinny bean pole, and when he introduced himself to me and said, 'Hi, Mr. Kraft,' and he was about to say who he was, but I said, 'I know who you are. You're Tom Brady. You're our 6th-round draft choice.'" Recalled Kraft, and he looked at me in the eye and said, "I'm the best decision the organization has ever made. It looks like he could be right."
Really?
What's with people just saying stuff and then they become true? Imagine how embarrassing.
No.
Imagine how embarrassing it would be if he said that and then he just, like, never played.
You're the best decision we've made. What?
No, Tom said that.
Oh.
I'm the best decision you've ever made.
Okay.
And then it became true.
That's very cocky.
He is a little cocky. But in his rookie season, Brady was the 4th-string quarterback to start, so he was the backup to the backup to the backup. But he finished off that season as the first backup behind Drew Bledsoe. And then his second season, as the story goes, Tom Brady was put in as the starting quarterback after Drew Bledsoe suffered internal bleeding against the Jets after getting hit by a Jet player. And so that was a really serious injury, so Brady was put in for the long term for most of the season while Drew was getting better. But Brady started playing really, really well. He won 11 out of 14 of those games, and he helped the team make it to the playoffs. And then Drew Bledsoe, Brady got injured before the AFC Championship game. He injured his knee, so Drew Bledsoe was put back in the game. Poor Drew Bledsoe was like dying. You know, he like lost his job to the rookie or second year rookie. And so he gets put in the game and he won the game. And so Drew Bledsoe was like so happy. But then Belichick put Tom Brady in for the Super Bowl. And of course, the Patriots won the Super Bowl that year. They were not the favorites to win. They were really very much the underdogs. And so the Patriots won their first ever Super Bowl with Tom Brady.
Wow. That's the first? I didn't know that.
And then, as you guys know, Tom went on to win the Super Bowl again in 2004, 2005, 2015, 2017, 2019, and 2021. And actually that year they won the Super Bowl. He was the youngest person to ever win it.
Wow.
And now he's the oldest person to ever win it too.
Wow. So how many times is that with the Patriots?
He won the Super Bowl 6 times with the Patriots and another time with the Buccaneers.
Oh yeah, we're from New England, by the way.
Yeah, I'm a big Patriots fan, so I too know what it's like to get broken up with by Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's very sad.
It's very sad. I remember it was St. Patrick's Day, 2020. We were all home. The world was falling apart, and then he announced that, and I cried. I was so sad. And to see his picture everywhere and see him in that uniform, the Buccaneers uniform, it hurts.
Yeah, it feels like he's cheating.
It does.
Just right in front of you.
Yeah.
Out in the open.
Yeah. Honestly, that experience really mirrors what's going to happen for Bridget Moynahan.
Wow.
Like, what happened to her is kind of like how all Patriots fans felt.
I know that, like, elsewhere in the country, people hate the Patriots. They always hated on Tom Brady and stuff, but, like, being from New England, everyone just loved him so much. Like, he was our shining star. I don't know. He was our leader.
He literally
symbol.
was. He was like the president of New England.
Everyone loved him.
And for me, it's like, and like our generation, he's all I've ever known. Like, I was too young to remember Drew Bledsoe, so literally Tom Brady was the Patriots. I couldn't remember a time without him. And to think that he was our quarterback for 20 years is literally insane. And all the memories we had together, it just hurts to see him walk away.
It's horrible.
No, yeah.
I think it's horrible.
And when people say, like,
you should stay with your team.
He should have retired a Patriot.
Yeah.
I know he won the Super Bowl again with the Buccaneers, but he's playing so badly right now. And it does make me happy because it's like...
Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
Because
he's getting divorced.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. But yeah. Well, Joe Montana, Tom Brady's idol, he was like known obviously for being the quarterback on the 49ers. I forget what the other team he went to after.
But he did that?
He did that too, like for like 2 years or so. And
so Tom just copied him?
Yeah, but Joe Montana actually said, I don't think that Tom should do that. He was like, I think he should retire a Patriot, like retire with the team that like your legacy is with. I know a lot of times when athletes do that, like Peyton Manning did it too, it's just not like, it doesn't feel the same. Like, you're a Patriot. Like, go down with your team, you know?
Feels wrong.
Also,
it's a betrayal.
Yeah, and what really bothered me about Tom Brady changing teams too is like it just kind of drove home the idea that like at the end of the day it's a business, like football's a business, whereas like the reason I like it is like the team aspect and like the emotional side of it. Like, you're so attached to these players and the memories that you have with them, and it just was sad.
It is just a business.
And he unfollowed the Patriots on Instagram.
Oh my god.
But he refollowed them.
Why would he do that?
I know. But, okay, so before he met Bridget, he briefly dated a model and former Playboy bunny, Layla Roberts. And he also was rumored to have a brief fling with Tara Reid, both in 2002. But other than that, like, he didn't have any high profile relationships. I think he was just like sleeping around. He was too busy.
Yeah, sleeping around.
But when him and Bridget met, he was just a one-time Super Bowl champion.
I see.
So nothing
Pretty new.
Yeah, pretty new, not too impressive. Okay, so then we have Catherine Bridget Moynahan. Goes by her middle name. She was born in Binghamton, New York on April 28th, 1971. Her mom is Mary Bridget, a school teacher. Her dad, Edward Bradley, a scientist and a former administration at UMass Amherst. And at 7 years old, her family moved to Longmeadow, Massachusetts, which I think is out west, right?
I think so.
Yeah. And she's described herself as a tomboy growing up, and in high school she played on the soccer team, the basketball team, and the lacrosse team before graduating in 1989. And she wasn't really interested in modeling at all, but she was obviously very beautiful. And so when she was about 17 or 18, she was attending UMass Amherst, and she went with a friend to Springfield, Mass., because a friend was auditioning for a casting call for models. And they ended up casting Bridget instead of the friend. Like, she just went to like tag along.
Yeah.
She wasn't going there to audition at all.
Oh my god.
I know.
Hopefully that friend had thick skin.
I know.
They're like, actually, who's this girl?
Yeah.
We'd rather work with you.
That's like that time we were interviewed for the Wall Street Journal, and we talked about someone else, and they were like, oh, that's interesting.
And then the interview turned into being about that person and not us.
Yeah.
We like accidentally directed them to write about someone else entirely.
I know. Sad.
You got like a one sentence mention.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So I think her college career was short-lived. I don't think she graduated from UMass Amherst, because then she moved to New York City at 18, so she must have been super young. And she began appearing in Vogue and Elle and Glamour magazine. And in 2004, she said in an interview, "It was a crazy world that paid a lot of money. I liked being a model, but I knew it would never last, so I looked into acting." And she began taking acting classes and then doing shampoo and soap commercials and little things, but then she really got her breakthrough playing the role of Natasha on Sex and the City.
We've seen it.
Which is a really great role. She is Mr. Big's other girlfriend and then fiance, not to spoil it.
Yeah.
And then wife. Yeah.
And she's much younger. And Carrie loses it. And then... Yes, skip ahead a minute if you don't want to. If you haven't watched it, I don't know if you don't want to spoil it. Then Carrie and Big have an affair. Natasha catches them. She falls down the stairs. She chips her tooth. Carrie shows up where Natasha is having lunch to apologize. And I love this scene so much where Natasha is like, "I'm sorry too. I'm sorry he moved to Paris and fell in love with me. I'm sorry he married me. I'm sorry that you had an affair with him. I'm sorry that I caught you. And I'm sorry that I fell down, broke my tooth, and even after painful surgery, it's still a different color. And not only have you ruined my marriage, you've ruined my lunch." I love that. She's so classy. And yeah, it's interesting. It's like, I think the show, you might think that because Carrie's the main character, you would root against Natasha, but she does such a great job playing her that I think you feel for her.
Yeah, you do.
You don't root for Carrie. You're like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. She's so good in that role. And she comes back for the revival too, and she's still really good. She also landed film roles in movies like Coyote Ugly, which is considered like her big breakout role. I haven't seen it though.
Heard of it.
She's in Serendipity, The Sum of All Fears, and I, Robot. Now she's known as playing, I forget her character's name, I think it's Erin something, on the show Blue Bloods, which has been on for a number of years, but I haven't seen it.
How dare you?
No, maybe I should have.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so how did they meet? So they were set up by a mutual friend on a blind date, and they began dating right away in December of 2003.
The night they met.
Tom was 27, Bridget was 33. So
wow.
An older woman.
That's interesting.
6 years his senior.
Wow.
And even though Tom Brady was a rising star at this point, and I guess so was she, they weren't like a high profile couple. Like I feel like the press didn't really care about them that much. So there wasn't a lot known about them, so it's kind of hard to put together pieces.
That is hard sometimes.
First thing I could find about their relationship was in a 2004 February article of Sports Illustrated describing the chaotic frenzy after Tom had just won the Super Bowl for the second time. It says several hours later at the victory party, Brady's family members and close friends finally reached him, and the quarterback's boy-next-door smile returned. The first of the group to arrive was his current love interest, Bridget Moynahan, a stunning brunette who was most recently co-starred in The Recruit. She has a toughness to which the quarterback can relate, as evidenced by her reaction to an aggressive male suitor at a packed Super Bowl party the night before the game. I thought about punching him, Moynahan recalled with a serious expression, but I didn't because of Tommy. The two hugged and smooched and whispered sweet nothings, and for the first time all night, the masses backed off and gave the quarterback some space.
Tommy.
Yeah, that's what his family calls him, Tommy.
That's cute.
I know. And after winning the Super Bowl, Brady did a lot of endorsement deals and attended a lot of celebrity events. And after that had settled, he went to London all by himself for a week and just like did sightseeing and
cool.
went to museums. I know, it's
by
cute.
himself.
And then Natasha, or not Natasha, Bridget flew over and met him, and then they traveled to Paris, Florence, and Rome together, where he got to meet Pope Francis.
Wow. Interesting.
I know. Very important guy. I don't really know much about...
I'm surprised the Pope would meet with Tom Brady. I don't know why. It just seems random.
I wonder if the Pope watches American football. I mean, probably. I mean, he's got a TV, I'm guessing.
Maybe.
So then July, Brady attends the premiere of Bridget's film I, Robot, and they pose together on the red carpet. Also that month, Bridget and Brady attend the ESPY Awards together, and they walk hand in hand on the red carpet. In the summer, Bridget's seen filming scenes in her film Lord of War in New York City, and Brady at this time had purchased a home in Back Bay in Boston. And I'm guessing it's not too much trouble for them to just go back and forth between New York City and Boston. Not, like I said, not much is known about them. Next thing I have is really for December. Bridget is interviewed by Irish America magazine. And obviously, because it was Irish America magazine, they're asking about like their heritage. Brady and Bridget both have Irish heritage. So the magazine is like, that's one thing they bond over. I don't know how often that really comes up.
We talk about it every day.
I know. But so Bridget says, one of his aunts expressed how happy she was that I was Irish. She also notes that Tom has been over to Ireland to golf, but they haven't gone on a trip together yet. Maybe in the off season, she says. The interviewer also brings up the fact that Brady's helmet had recently got knocked off during a game, and she says, you can tell when he is fine. I'm not a coddler, so you better get right back up unless it's serious.
You can tell when it's fine. I like that.
Funny. That's like the opposite of Gisele, who's like, I don't want him playing. But I understand why Gisele doesn't. She also says that even though she was a tomboy growing up, her family had never watched football. And she said, honestly, Tom walked into the one family that didn't know anything about football or anything about him. So that's been taking up a lot of time learning the whole pro football culture. And she said that Tom really tortures her by putting her movies on. Yeah. So
cute.
Sweet. The next year, 2005, they attend just a couple award shows together and stuff and do red carpets. In the spring, Tom hosts SNL and Bridget sits in the front row and laughs during it. They attend the Met Gala.
Wow.
They're photographed walking hand in hand into Robert Kraft's ring ceremony that they had for the Super Bowl champions. And then in November of that year, Brady is interviewed by 60 Minutes by Steve Croft, who asked him if he's thinking about getting married.
What did he say?
And Brady says, at some point, oh yeah, I mean, I look forward to that very much. Croft says to Bridget Moynahan. Brady says, you can't ask that. And then he starts laughing, and Croft says, I'm putting you on the spot. Brady said, next question. Croft said, has she settled your life down? And Brady said, she's helped a lot, sure has. I can be myself around her, and there's not many people I can be myself around. It's fun to be around your best friends who know you well, and she's someone that I consider one of my very best friends. Which is sweet. Sweet. That's a very direct question.
I know. People do get awkward about the are you gonna get married question.
I know. I don't think, like, you can't, there's no good answer. You can't say yes or no.
Yeah.
So then it's 2006. They attend the Met Gala again together.
Fashion.
But again, like, not much is known about them. So, like, the next note is for September. Apparently, they were just looking happy together and snuggling at a party at the Boston Common Intercontinental Hotel.
Wow.
And then in December, it's announced that Tom and Bridget have called it quits.
What?
That was a 3-year time period, but like I said, there's not much known. So Bridget's publicist releases a statement that says, they amicably ended their 3-year relationship several weeks ago. We ask for your respect and consideration of their privacy. No further comments will be made. It's reported that Brady broke up with her, which, girl,
the jaw just dropped.
We know the feeling. That same month in December, Tom begins dating Gisele after they had met on a blind date through a mutual friend. Similar.
That's weird.
Well, it is weird. So I was looking into it, and
the fuck?
Apparently there was this article that was released back in 2005 called, like, He's with Tom. And it was about this man named Will McDonough, who was Tom's assistant. But, like, he wasn't, like, his role was very unclear. And the article writes, although his duties are shrouded in secrecy, McDonough is a de facto manager. He brokers deals and acts as a gatekeeper. Brady seems to trust him implicitly. McDonough has had a major hand in the quarterback's metamorphosis, and along the way he has become an important man in his own right. One weekend, the Boston College grad might be hobnobbing with hedge fund managers. The next, he could be jetting to a celebrity-studded party. Always, he remains deeply connected to Brady as both a business associate and a best friend. Their relationship raises eyebrows, not least because of his clandestine nature. On the Patriots' payroll until this past February, McDonough has now left the team to handle Brady's affairs on his own. He has no official title. His business card simply lists his name, phone, and email. It's also East Berlin. And I guess he set up Tom Brady with Gisele.
Really? Did he set him up with Bridget?
I'm not sure, but, like, I literally remember being a kid and, like, watching TV, and, like, some commentator was saying that this was Brady upgrading, which sounds really bad, but, like, that he was going from dating a regular model to a supermodel.
Oh my god.
And so I do think that, like, so some people,
it's like this guy just finds him a love interest.
So some people really think of this McDonough guy as, like, almost like a pimp for Brady, who was like just trying to set him up for, like, his image.
Wow.
I don't know. I get really superficial vibes from Brady with this whole thing.
That's interesting. That's cool you found that article. I mean, people always talk about stuff like this being done, so...
yeah.
It's possible.
I mean, because it's the way it's like, oh, we were set up by a mutual friend. I don't think so. I think this guy really was, like, purposely seeking out, like, someone of a higher status for Brady to be with.
Yeah. And he's like, would you want to go on a date with Tom Brady? Like, okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But, so Brady begins dating Gisele, but obviously there's a wrench in this because Bridget is pregnant.
Oh my god.
So February 18th, 3 months after the news of their breakup, actually 2 months later, news breaks that Bridget is over 3 months pregnant with Tom's child, which is confirmed via her rep, meaning that the baby had been conceived in November. What are the odds that, like, the one time they got pregnant was, like, right before they break up?
Oh, my God.
Bridget's publicist told the Associated Press that Bridget was feeling healthy and excited and that privacy and consideration is appreciated at this time. No further comments will be made.
I would be so upset. I don't know. That would just suck to be pregnant at the end of your relationship.
I know. And he's
oh my God,
very publicly dating somebody else.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
And Bridget was heartbroken by the relationship too. By the relationship ending. I know. And it feels like he just discarded her for someone more famous.
That's just not how you picture being pregnant. Like, I think you picture your partner, like, being there for you and holding your hand and stuff, and it just sucks. Like, now you're by yourself.
I know, seriously.
Dumped.
And like I said, like, people didn't really care about Bridget Moynahan and Tom before this. Now they really cared.
Wow.
So Bridget was being followed by paparazzi all the time.
Oh my God.
So there's, like, so many pictures of her just, like, out and about with her pregnant belly, and people were, like, stalking her.
That's so sad.
And it was, like, a very hard time for her. I know. We talked about a lot of things on this podcast. Like, imagine performing on stage with your ex. Imagine acting on screen with your ex. Imagine having a baby with your ex.
I know. Imagine. I'm sure it happens to a lot of people, actually.
And then in March that year, there's a lot of tabloid stories speculating that Gisele is also pregnant. That's not true. That would be crazy. I know. They really wanted to sensationalize this. Bridget goes on Martha Stewart's show and is asked if she's excited about her pregnancy, and she says, I am. I'm a little nervous because I haven't done it before. But, you know, I have little nephews, and it's always nice to spend time with them, especially around the holidays. And Brady is asked in a Details magazine if he's excited about becoming a father, and he says, it's going to be a challenge. I guess that late at night, I'm not so much scared of thinking of it as a huge unknown. I don't know what that means. I want to prepare for it the way I do with everything else in my life. I make lists, I make plans, but being a father is different. I think that people go into it and find out, holy shit, I have no control. And it's reported that Brady really spent no time with Bridget during her pregnancy whatsoever.
That's so sad.
He wasn't really...
Oh my God.
I mean, maybe, like, he was helping her a little bit, but... they didn't see each other. Like, he was busy dating Gisele. And Gisele wrote about this in her book. I didn't write it down, but Gisele was, like, contemplating, am I gonna stay with this man?
Yeah. That's kind of crazy that she's dated him.
I know.
I don't know if I would want to be with somebody if their ex-girlfriend was currently pregnant with him.
I know, because that changes everything, too. Like, would you guys just want to get back together? Like,
yeah.
Because they also had just broken up.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there were still some leftover feelings.
I know. That is messy.
But at the same time, it's, like, good they didn't get back together, because, like, if it wasn't gonna work out without a baby, like... adding a baby into that.
That's probably true.
So then on August 22nd, 2007, Bridget gives birth to their son, John Edward Thomas Moynahan.
Thomas?
So Brady was at the hospital, but he wasn't in the delivery room during the birth, and he stayed in LA for a few days and missed practice to spend time with the child. But there's a lot of controversy about this name.
Oh, really?
John Edward Thomas Moynahan, because, first of all, the initials, the first three names say Jet, which they're one of the Patriots, like, biggest rivals because they're in the division. I don't think that's on purpose.
Yeah, probably not.
But also, Bridget gave the baby her last name. But I don't think either Tom doesn't know that or he refuses to accept that.
Really?
Because... it was reported that after, when he was telling his teammates and everybody on the field at practice the baby's name, he was saying his name was John Brady.
Really?
And even as recently as 2020, when he posted his announcement about signing with the Buccaneers, he posted in the caption, photo credit Jack Brady.
What? But that's not his last name.
No, it's Moynahan.
Jack Brady. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's like he refuses to acknowledge it.
I know. And, I mean, the baby did get... So, Tom's middle name is Edward, so the baby's named John Edward Thomas. There's 2 references there to him. But
that's interesting.
I think Bridget didn't know how involved Tom was going to be in his life because he wasn't involved in the pregnancy at all.
Yeah.
And they weren't married, so, like, why give him the Brady last name?
I know.
He's not doing anything.
I know. I think that makes sense. Yeah.
I wouldn't have given the baby Brady's last name.
Yeah.
He literally hasn't been around. He's just been dating Gisele.
I think that's normal. If you're not married and you're not even together, why would you? Yeah.
And I also think, like, putting a pregnant woman through distress, like, it could be risky for the baby, too. Like, I would think that a man would want to do everything he can to, like, support the mental health of the mother of his child while she's carrying his baby. And it seems like Tom didn't do that. Like, I understand, like, if he obviously went on to marry Gisele, so they really did love each other, but, like, why not keep that, like, on the down low? Why publicly date her and go to events and stuff together?
Kind of selfish. Could have just waited. Until after the pregnancy. I don't know.
So then in 2008, in the July issue of Harper's Bazaar, Bridget said, "I'm not sure anyone, and I could be wrong in this, grows up thinking I want to be a single mom. When you're suddenly pregnant and no one is standing by your side, even if you're in your 30s, it's a hard conversation. I'm a traditional girl and I believe in marriage, and I just always thought that that's the way I'd be doing this. For a moment, it was hard for me to accept that this is the way I was going to have a family."
Sad.
I know, and she says when she got home from the hospital, she just, like, broke down crying.
Aww.
I know.
That's really tragic.
It is sad. And she refuses to say anything bad about Brady, but she says, "There's no reason why my son, years down the line, would need to read anything personal about his mother or his father," and then says, "Going through the traumatic time of being heartbroken and then being pregnant turned my whole life upside down and inside out and just knocked the wind out of me. But I got so much out of it. It's golden and it's tough and it was fucked up. But now I have a child and it's the best thing in the world." And Bridget is raising Jack on her own as a single mom in California, but Brady does see the child and a nanny brings him back and forth. Then in 2009, Brady and Gisele are getting married that summer in Costa Rica, and just before, Gisele makes comments to Vanity Fair, which were very controversial, where she says, like, "I want Jack to have a good relationship with his mom, but he's 100% mine," or whatever. I'm not quoting it word for word, but says, "Just because I didn't give birth to him doesn't mean he's not my son."
What?
And
He's not your son.
Yeah, and Bridget's friends freaked out over this. They were so mad.
Her friends? That's awesome.
So sources tell People, which, like, you know that's, like, legit, say... These are a couple of quotes from the friends. "Bridget has her own life. She doesn't need to be involved in the drama in all of this, and she finds it disrespectful that her son is being paraded around in front of the paparazzi when she specifically made it a point of keeping him away from all of that." Which is true. Like, Bridget actually still to this day never posts anything about Jack on her Instagram. And she posts a lot. Never a single thing about her son.
Wow.
Gisele and Tom Brady post him all the time.
Oh. That must be upsetting.
Another friend says, "I can count on 2 hands in 2 years the number of times Bridget has been photographed with that baby. I can count on 2 hands the number of times in the past month that Gisele has been photographed with that baby."
Oh my god.
But then again, like, I feel like paparazzi cares more about seeing Gisele with the baby than Bridget, but...
Are they calling the paparazzi or something?
They might be. Because, like, I literally was going through threads from that time period, and people thought that, like, Tom had full custody because he was just photographed with the baby all the time.
Oh my god.
But literally the kid lived with Bridget most of the time.
I'm pretty distant from all this. Like, I wasn't really paying close attention, but even I knew he was with Jack a lot somehow.
Yeah. But is that just what he wants you to think?
Maybe.
Because obviously he can't be with the kid that often. They live in different sides of the country at this point.
Definitely that guy he works with, he himself maybe is very concerned about his image.
Seriously. I think there's huge, like, supervision on his image. Supervision, yeah. Also, another friend of Bridget says, if Tom is such a great father, as everyone likes to say, then you would think that he'd respect the privacy of his young child and would ask his wife not to use his son as a publicity prop and a subject of public discussion.
Oh.
And then another source says to page 6, if Gisele loved Bridget's child like he was 100% her own, then she would not talk about him in the press. Discretion and respect are not either of Gisele or Tom's virtues, as was evidenced even when their child was still unborn and they publicly flaunted their relationship without any discretion whatsoever. Wow.
You tell him, source.
Yeah. I could see, like, Bridget doesn't say any of this, but I wonder if she says to her friends, like, yeah, you can say it to people.
Yeah, I wonder.
That would hit a nerve so much. Like, literally think about it. You're Bridget.
Think about it.
Your boyfriend breaks up with you. You find out you're pregnant with his child. I wonder if Brady, too, like, had a negative reaction to that at first.
I wonder. I would guess, at least internally.
Yeah, probably. But I wonder if he, like, was mean to Bridget about it or something.
I don't know.
We can only assume. And then you're pregnant. Your baby daddy doesn't give you any mind throughout the whole pregnancy, is publicly flaunting his relationship with another woman, making you feel really bad about yourself. And then that same woman, like, 2 years later says, oh yeah, that child is mine.
Yeah, what?
The child that you're raising as a single mother.
That's so wrong.
I think what Gisele was trying to say is, like, I love him like my own.
Yeah.
But she should not say he's mine.
Just imagine, like, being pregnant and your ex-boyfriend is now with a supermodel. I know Bridget was a model too, but, like, he has, like, rock solid abs. I don't know. I feel like that would be hard.
I know, because no matter what, it's hard not to compare yourself to the next person that your ex dates.
Yeah, it's true.
And if your ex is now dating Gisele, that would be really hard. But Bridget always kept it really classy, and, like, she never said anything bad.
That is classy.
A lot of people would probably lose their minds, like, publicly.
Yeah.
And then later that year, Tom and Gisele welcome a son together. And Bridget is quoted saying to the New York Daily News, I wish them the best with their baby, and I'm sure my son will enjoy having a half-sibling.
Very neutral.
But she does classy. Put that half in there.
Oh, yeah, half-sibling. Yeah, making it clear.
Just a half-sibling. Yeah. Then in 2010... Bridget lands the starring role as Erin Regan on Blue Bloods, which means that her and Jack moved to New York City. So at this point, her and the Brady family are much closer together geographically. And I think this is where a lot of the fences began to become mended, because up until this point, Gisele and Bridget were not on speaking terms whatsoever.
Wow.
It seems like 2010... is the turning point, and I think it's just because they're a lot closer together now. And in 2011, Bridget tells More magazine, I never made a comment about Gisele or Tom publicly. I have a relationship with these people on a daily basis. I'm raising a child, and it's public. My son has 2 loving parents and an extended family. Whether it's cousins or stepmothers or boyfriends, my son is surrounded by love. And Bridget at this point is dating the Charlie's Angels director, MCG, is his name, or Mick G?
Maybe Mick G.
I think it's
like
Mick
I've heard
G.
of him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to recall where. I think I've heard of him.
Yeah, they don't last, but she's dating him. And actually, she said in a different interview, I didn't write this down, that she was surprised how many people were asking her out on dates when she was pregnant. Yeah.
That's so cool.
I know. She was dating while pregnant. But said it was hard.
Nice.
Yeah.
That must have been a little bit of a confidence boost.
I know, yeah. There's always other people.
That just reminded me of on Girls when, spoiler, HBO Girls, skip ahead. When Hannah was pregnant, I feel like she said something like she thought a lot of people were going to be attracted to her. And she was like on the train and she thought some guy was like into her, but then he wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the opposite. Yeah, Bridget was like, I thought no one would be interested in me, but like I was getting asked out on a lot of dates.
Wow.
Because people knew the context, you know?
Yeah.
They knew like, oh, this is going to be Tom Brady's son.
Yeah, true. I think men are attracted to pregnant women.
They are. It's you know, fertility.
Yeah.
Like, they like that. Sometimes they fetishize it, I guess. And she's also a beautiful woman,
she
too.
is.
Like, stunning. It's Natasha. Like,
yeah.
So.
I really, in the Sex and the City reboot and Just Like That, I did not enjoy it.
Me neither.
Sorry if anyone did like it. I was very disappointed in it, but I actually really liked the Natasha parts.
Me
Those
too.
were like the one plot line I enjoyed. Not the only one, but one of the only ones I enjoyed.
Me too. Because that felt real.
Yeah, it did feel real.
And the way they had Natasha's character, like, it just felt so, like, yeah, that's where she would end up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It was cool. It was cool to see her again.
Yeah. Then in 2014, in May, Tom and Bridget and Gisele are photographed all sitting together on the grass in New York City to watch Jack's Little League game.
Let me see. Wow. They're all together. That's crazy.
And then in June that year, Bridget was photographed. Sorry, wait. Let me clear my throat. So then in June of that year, Bridget was photographed dropping.
What year? Sorry.
2014.
Okay.
Bridget was photographed dropping Jack off with Tom and Gisele, and there's a picture of her and Gisele hugging.
Oh, wow.
So, fences are mended.
They're on really good terms.
Really friendly. In 2015, Brady is suspended over the Deflategate rumors. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Big controversy. I don't know where I stand. I haven't really looked into it. I always believed he was innocent when he was a Patriot, but now that he's on the Buccaneers, I'm like, yeah, I probably did something. During the investigation, a number of Brady's personal emails were leaked. One of them included an exchange between him and Bridget.
Oh my god, what?
Which was very innocent. Bridget just emailed him, "Isn't it cool that Jack got a reading award? He gets to wear a reading star pin now, too. So proud." Brady responded, "He is such a smart boy, and he is a hard worker. I'm so proud of him."
Oh, that's
sweet. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
sweet that... I know.
I was worried it was like, I miss you.
No. You can tell, like, they probably only talk about Jack. And But that's cute that she emailed him to say, like, isn't that great?
Yeah. That is sweet.
In September, a court nullified Brady's 4-game suspension, and Bridget tweets in response to that, "Yippee! I can go back to private text and enjoying the game. Congrats! #TB and @Patriots. #Let's move on."
Wow. Let's move on.
So she's publicly supporting him now.
How much could deflating the ball a little bit do?
I know. And, like, also, didn't they all use the same ball?
Yeah, right. You're so right. They're all throwing the same ball around.
Yeah. Unless they had different balls for the offense. Different offenses, but I'd have to, like, really look into it. They should make well, maybe there's a documentary about it. I don't know. I've never looked into it, to be honest with you.
It doesn't seem serious enough to have a documentary.
I know.
Deflategate.
Yeah. I thought it was a conspiracy theory by, like, sore losers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, being like, there's no way Brady's won this many times.
Yeah.
And like,
it is possible.
Yeah.
It's happened.
Yeah. I mean, I do think, like, sometimes Brady... when he wins, he takes all the credit for himself, when he loses, he blames his teammates.
That's shitty.
So, like, I mean, obviously Brady is the best quarterback of all time. Like, no one's ever won as much as he has, but I don't think he, like, gives all the people who've helped him enough credit.
That's upsetting to hear.
Like, did you see the video of him last week? He was screaming at his teammates, like, just, like, screaming at them, going off on them, being
That's
like,
mean.
get your shit together. Yeah, he's terrible. I'm sure today he lost pretty badly to the Panthers.
Wow.
I'm sure he's losing his mind.
I wonder if they don't like him.
Probably not, because he missed a week of training camp this year.
Wow.
He gets every Wednesday off to work on personal matters, obviously his divorce. Last week he went to Robert Kraft's wedding. He went partying over the weekend, and then he lost the game on Sunday, and then he's yelling at his teammates, get your shit together. They're like, what the fuck? Like, you're not even here.
Yeah. And he's kind of at the end of his career.
So you're the quarterback, it falls on you.
Yeah.
So...
Ugh.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole. And honestly, I bet Bridget, like, found that out early on and was like, I'm happy I'm not with him.
Yeah,
you know?
probably. Hope so.
He also, like, he definitely had for a really long time, like, the classic all-American boy, like, golden boy image.
Yeah.
I think, like, once she got pregnant, that was kind of hindered, but he still had that for a while. But I think now people do see that he is arrogant, superficial, cocky, probably not the nicest person.
Sad.
I know. I know.
It's disappointing.
A little weird too. Like, you've seen the video of him kissing Jack.
Oh.
It's a long kiss. I don't think any
on the lips.
On the lips.
Oh.
So in the documentary,
people might not know.
Okay, so let me explain it. In the documentary,
what documentary?
A documentary called Tom versus Time, which was on Facebook, where he's basically like, I think he did like a live feed for like 24 hours or something to like promote it or whatever. He's getting a massage from one of his personal assistants or whatever.
Wow.
And during the massage, Jack, his son, comes into the room and says, can I check my fantasy football? And Tom says, what do I get? And so Jack rolls his eyes and comes and gives Tom a quick kiss on the lips. And then Tom goes, that's it? That was just a peck. So then Jack kisses him for a lot longer.
That's kind of weird.
And then wipes his lips and leaves the room. People thought that was weird.
On
it is
lips?
weird. Yeah, on the lips. I think it's weird that he was like, what do I get? And then it wasn't
that's
enough.
not that weird.
I know.
My family members say stuff like that, and they're into kissing too.
Yeah, that's what Tom said. He said, I came from a kissing family. Like, I kissed my dad on the lips. Like, everybody.
It's not that weird to me.
Yeah, it's just weird he's getting a massage, and I don't know.
Especially my dad's side of the family. Hi, if you're listening, they're very into the kissing. And my uncles especially, but aunts too, always be like, hey, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Didn't say hello yet. Like, they would say something like, what do I get?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was weird and awkward, but I do think it's innocent. But also, so Tom as well, like, you know, Tom and Gisele, like, they have very, like, kind of crunchy, like, attitudes about, like, health and stuff. And, like, Tom, like, does some extreme, like, things for...
Yeah, my dad has his TB12 book. Shannon gave it to him, and I've read it. I read it sometimes when I'm home, and it has like his book section with his food recommendations.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of it's like really healthy, but he's very strict with all of that, like the water and stuff. Like, he drinks so much water, but it makes you wonder, like, he's focusing so much on all of that. Like, it must be hard for him to really be present with the family. Like,
maybe.
Because he's so dedicated to football. Like, it's always football first.
Probably not a lot of time.
I know. Well, he recently was in hot water as well because he compared being in the NFL to being in the military. And people were upset. He said a football season is like a military deployment.
Yeah, that sounds insensitive. I'm sure physically it is similar, maybe. Like, I'm sure he has to work out and takes a toll on his body. could see that maybe, and you're traveling a lot, and I don't know.
You're not really home.
It's difficult, but yeah, it doesn't seem right to compare risking your life to be in the military.
Yeah, and also, like, you're choosing to do that.
Yeah, and you're getting paid so much money.
Yeah, and you're, like, winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You're not, like, defending your country.
People always get in trouble when they make grand comparisons of their life, I feel like.
I know. Don't
do it.
I one time in a workshop class, like, used war as a metaphor, and actually someone did get mad about that.
For what?
I just said something looked like a war zone.
Oh.
And someone said, that's really insensitive, you shouldn't say that. I was like, I feel like war as a metaphor is like common.
Yeah, love is a battlefield.
Yeah.
People get what you mean.
I know. This person, like, just would read it to look for anything to be offended about. But yeah, so then October of 2015, Bridget gets married for the first time to a businessman named Andrew Frankel. They're still married to this day, so I feel like that also makes her just, like, really removed from the whole situation with Tom. Now, this is interesting. In 2018, the Patriots are facing the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and they're losing. This was a rough game for Patriots fans. And Bridget Moynahan tweets, hashtag Nick Foles. Let me repeat that. Hashtag Nick Foles is having an amazing game at Eagles at NFL.
Shade.
I know. And then after the Eagles defeat the Patriots, Bridget retweets a photo of Nick celebrating with his daughter.
The heck?
Yeah. And people were like, oh, maybe she's from Philly. She's from Massachusetts. She's a Patriots fan.
She has no reason.
Maybe she was mad at Brady that day.
Maybe. Wow.
But Brady obviously was, like, distraught about losing that game.
Yeah.
So
he must have been pissed.
I know.
That's interesting.
Pissed at Bridget?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's very interesting.
Remember, people were also mad at Gisele that year because she had supposedly said to her kids, like, oh, like, Daddy had to let this other team win. Like, they haven't had a Super Bowl win.
She said that? Oh my gosh.
And people were like, he didn't let them
Daddy
win.
let them win. What?
Sometimes you have to let other people win.
Oh my god. Wow.
I know.
Just can't tell her kids that they lost. They just can't handle that.
Yeah, Gisele has often made, like, controversial statements about the game too. Like, one time she had said to a reporter, Tom can't throw the ball to himself when they had lost.
Oh my god.
Like, blaming the receivers. But doesn't have that problem anymore. In 2019, Bridget publishes a book of essays with a fellow author, Amanda Benchley, called Our Shoes, Our Souls, where she writes about her pregnancy being an incredibly vulnerable and scary time. And she said, I would have cars following me and men hiding in the bushes outside my house. Wow. As a new mother, you want to just protect your child. That kind of attention felt like a threat. Tom and I made a decision to raise a child together, and we both found partners that not only supported us in raising that child, but also loved our child as if he was their own. I do think you can't ask for more than that. My son is surrounded by love.
It's nice.
So yeah, now she's over the whole, like, Gisele, he's 100% mine.
Yeah. I always liked Gisele, but it seems like sometimes she, I don't know, does say kind of stupid things.
But I do wonder, like, because English is not her first language.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I wonder if sometimes it just comes out wrong.
I was wondering that, but I don't know how fluent she is in English, so I didn't want to, like, be rude saying that earlier.
I think she is incredibly fluent. Yeah. But sometimes you are, like...
Yeah, sometimes you mess up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she still, like, probably thinks in Portuguese, I'm guessing.
That's, like, the 100%... I was thinking that for that one. Like, maybe she messed that up.
Yeah, like, she meant to say, I love him like my own child. Instead it came out, he is my child.
Especially since that was years ago. Like, at this point, she's lived in the U.S. for, like, a long time. That was, like, what was that, 2003 or 2006?
That was 2008 or so.
Okay.
But she was still... No, but she was still somewhat new to the U.S., I think. Like, it might have just... She didn't know how to really phrase it correctly.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sure if I tried to say something in Spanish, like, it would just not sound like what it's supposed to.
Like, huh? I know. I feel like I probably have such bad grammar when I'm speaking French.
Yeah.
I can't even think about it. Embarrassing.
Yeah, like, I saw this TikTok of a girl was like, what I want to say in French, like, I'll hit you up later and we can chill. What I actually say, I will correspond with you and then we will have a time together and see you then or something.
That's so how it is. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of such formal phrases that you learn but are not normal to say.
Yeah. You can't have a personality at all. You're like, I want to have a personality. I do not know how to say it. So yeah,
it's hard.
I know. In 2020, Brady went on Howard Stern and opened up about the experience of having a child with his ex for the very first time. I don't have a clip, but he said, I found out a lot about Gisele through this experience, and she found out a lot about me dealing with a situation that I would say, not a very easy one. That was a very unique time, and it challenged me in a lot of ways. It was very hard for my wife to think she fell in love with this guy, and now this guy, his ex-girlfriend, is pregnant. It was very challenging for my son's mom because she didn't envision that either. But I think we all made the best of that situation. Fortunately, he's the most amazing son at 12 years old. My son Jack, my heart explodes when I think of him. He's the greatest kid you could ever ask for. That's sweet.
That is sweet.
I know. And Jack looks just like Tom.
Really?
Now he plays high school football.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
2021, Tom wins the NFC Championship game with the Buccaneers, which their son Jack attended, and Bridget then tweets a picture of Brady smiling and then another picture of him embracing Jack in the stands, and she captions it, could not be more proud at Tom Brady, said he would do it and he did it. Congratulations at Buccaneers.
That's nice of her.
I know. And then after Tom won his 7th Super Bowl win, Bridget posts a picture of him to her Instagram with the caption, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one from Patriots Nation celebrating at Buccaneers. Hashtag Super Bowl, hashtag Great Game, hashtag strong, hashtag so proud, hashtag 55.
Wow.
And Brady likes the post.
So supportive.
She really is.
Wow.
Besides that Eagles Super Bowl.
I guess this time she was in a good mood.
I know. Or maybe she's making it up for that.
Wow.
In May, Tom Brady of this past year? No, actually of last year, I think. Tom Brady posts a story to his Instagram of a picture of Bridget and Jack and writes, Happy birthday, Bridget Moynahan. We hope you have a great day.
Nice.
I know. And that's the first time he'd ever acknowledged her on social media besides liking her posts. Also that month, Tom posts a story of himself, Bridget, Jack, and Gisele to his Instagram to wish Bridget a happy Mother's Day, which is nice. Yeah, because he had a whole post dedicated to Gisele, but then acknowledged Bridget too.
Good.
Yeah. So next year he's gonna have to do that again.
Oh my god.
Also, Gisele posts a story of Bridget and some other mom, I'm not sure, and she wishes them a happy Mother's Day on Instagram.
Supportive.
Or is it a front?
It's all fake.
Because like we said, they're very concerned about the images.
Yeah.
Do they want to make it seem like they're all good? I do think they all get along. Then, after Tom announced his brief retirement, Bridget tweeted, so proud of Tom Brady yesterday and today, and I know you will do great things tomorrow. Looking forward to the steps ahead. And
oh my God.
Tom reshared that, and I think he commented a heart as well. But of course, he unretired.
Even she made a post about it.
I know, seriously.
So if anyone doesn't know, because maybe you're from Europe or something, you don't know deal, but Tom Brady retired from football, and everyone freaked out. People made artwork about it. People made videos about it. Everyone made all these tributes to him.
Yeah, fan art.
Yeah. And murals. Then he took it back.
Yeah. That's embarrassing.
I know.
That's so embarrassing.
I'm still playing.
Yeah, I was so pissed because I had a bet with my friend that Tom would retire. And it was a $50 bet. And so then originally there were rumors he would retire. So my friend Venmo'd me $50. Nice. But then the rumors were then the commentators were like, it's not official yet. And even Tom's dad said, no, he's not retiring.
Oh.
So then I had to Venmo the $50 back to him.
Okay.
And then Tom announced his retirement. So then he Venmo'd me back.
Okay.
And then he came out of retirement, so I had to Venmo the money back again. So
will you get it back ever, or that was it? That was the bet just that year?
Just that year, I think. But when he actually does retire, I should send a Venmo request, I think.
Oh, man.
So, and I had to pay another $50 because I had lost the bet.
I think it is probably really hard to end your career. I mean, he's not even that old. Most people do their job much longer than athletes do. And if that's his whole life, his whole passion, I can see it being very hard. But I was actually listening to a podcast today about when to quit, knowing when to quit. It was like a self-help thing. And I think this is one of those cases when it's okay to quit. It's not a failure, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
The woman was talking about how our society, we live in a society where quitting is like so shameful that she was talking about how athletes, when they do retire, they always say like, I'm not quitting, this is just a new chapter. But technically you are quitting. Like,
you are,
but
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that. Like,
sometimes you gotta quit.
you have to.
Yeah.
And she was saying like, if you're going on a hike and you've been preparing for this hike for forever and it's a huge accomplishment to do it, but on your way up a horrible storm comes, like, you have to quit or you could die, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's an extreme example, but like, if it's putting a strain on your family, if you're not even like playing as well as you used to, it's like, it's totally fine to retire. He had an amazing career.
I know. And I think it's such a mind shift that athletes probably really have to go through, because literally, like, in training, the mantra, don't quit, never quit.
Yeah.
Like, they're raised on that their whole life.
That's so true.
Yeah. My friend Dan, he's such a believer in quitting. Like, he's like, when someone, like, is trying to do a hobby and, like, they just don't enjoy it, like, just quit. Just quit. Like, you don't have to see everything through,
nice.
you know?
Yeah.
If it's not serving you.
I am bad at quitting, though.
Oh,
I
me
am in
too.
the middle of a book that's taking me forever to read, and for some reason I just have to see it through.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I should just stop.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like that's causing
I
huge
know.
problems.
It's not causing huge problems. But I could be maybe enjoying my reading time more with another book.
Yeah, I have no problem quitting a book if I don't enjoy it. But yeah, I think what probably happened is Brady quit, and then he was watching the Super Bowl and just was having so much FOMO and sadness that he was never going to experience that again.
Yeah.
And like impulsively decided to unretire. But he didn't talk to his family about it.
Wow.
So, not that this is about him and Gisele, but I think that probably showed Gisele his true colors, that he's selfish.
Do you know what Bridget thinks about him unretiring?
I don't think she was like happy about it either, but she's so removed from him that,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just guessing that she like, just thinks like it's his life, he can do what he wants. But the other thing that Gisele was upset about is that Tom doesn't get to see his son Jack play high school football. Like, he doesn't get to see him as often, and so
Yeah.
I'm sure Bridget would rather him be there, but she has her own life to worry about.
That's true, I guess. His new husband.
Yeah, the stepdad is there, so. But yeah, then in August of this past year, as you may know, Tom took an 11-day hiatus from training camp for personal reasons, obviously his divorce. During that time, he goes on a vacation with Gisele to the Bahamas, and then after that, he goes back up to the Hamptons to spend Jack's 15th birthday together with Bridget and her husband, and he brings his two other kids, Vivian and Benny, too, but Gisele does not go, although she does wish Jack a happy birthday on Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, so him and Bridget are cordial enough to spend a weekend together in the Hamptons. But all the reports were like, Tom leaves his vacation with Gisele early to spend time with his ex-girlfriend.
Oh my gosh. As if there's something salacious going on.
And as of today, Tom follows Bridget on Instagram, but she does not follow him back.
No way. That's interesting. She doesn't follow him?
No. She follows a lot of people.
But she, like, posts pictures of him sometimes.
I know, but
how does that work?
Well, he posts a lot of him and Gisele. Like, I don't know. Maybe she still doesn't really want to see that.
Makes sense.
Well, he doesn't anymore, but...
Wow.
So that is Tom Brady and Bridget Moynahan. Do I think they'll get back together? No.
Me neither.
Do I think it's impossible? No, I think it could. He's single now.
She's not.
She's not. And I don't think she wants him back. Like, I think she knows he's, like, selfish and...
He's a piece of work.
I think she's, like, happy to be not married to him.
Yeah.
I think she literally... I think it was really hard at the beginning, but now that time has gone on, she probably is counting her blessings or whatever that it didn't work out with Tom and that it ended up the way that it did.
That's good. Because I feel like my impression before this whole episode, like, I didn't really know anything. I felt bad for her. I still do because of what happened in the past, but yeah, I feel like we don't need to really feel bad for her anymore. Seems like she's fine.
Yeah, and she said too, like in an interview, I realized that I'm not the only person that's ever experienced this. And that's so true. Like, people really do find out they're pregnant after a breakup. Actually, this is Patreon. A girl I went to high school with, that just happened to her. She found out she was... Okay, this is a Patreon, so I'm going to just say it. I'm not going to name her, obviously. I heard through the grapevine. I heard from a friend who heard from a friend who heard from a friend. She found out she was 5 months pregnant, like 5 months after a breakup.
Oh my god, that's
She was
horrible.
no longer with the guy anymore.
That's insane.
Or like 6 months pregnant, actually.
What?
Yeah. So she just had the baby, but she like didn't know she was pregnant for so long.
Oh my goodness.
So obviously, like, she like went forward with like having the baby, but they're not together.
Wow. Oh, I can't believe the things people go through.
I know, seriously. I would struggle being pregnant even in a relationship.
Me too. Even married.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow, that was so interesting, Mel. Thank you.
Oh, of course. Thank you for
telling
listening.
us the story. Yeah, I would say like kind of maybe 0% chance of getting back together.
Yeah, 1%, because it's
1%.
never
I know.
impossible.
I know, because I feel like we've said higher for also extremely unlikely
I know.
recouplings, so
Yeah. Whose side am I on, Bridget's?
Yep.
Pretty easily.
I know. I kind of hate, in a way, that it's always the man.
It's the man is always the one who fucks it up. Isn't that weird? Literally.
I mean, most feminists would probably say no, it's not weird.
But like, it's like we're really learning this.
I know. Like it's really proving to be true.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting? Because I do think Blake broke up with Penn in our last bonus episode.
That's true.
But I feel like the reason why it was such an amicable breakup is because, like, the guy, like, this is not always the case, but, like, the guy, like, still in a sense, like, has the upper hand sometimes and, like, probably didn't care. Like, I bet he had this approach. I was like, okay, it didn't work out. Like, and he wasn't jealous or, like, bitter.
Yeah, at least on the outside. We don't know really what they're like.
Yeah.
You know, what their relationship was like privately. That's true. I do think intuitively that Blake ended the relationship.
Me too. It might not be the case, but I think.
Was there another relationship where the woman ended it?
Well, Miley, like, kinda, but no, I think Nick broke up with her.
At least in, like, a heterosexual relationship. With Carly Simon and James Taylor, it was obviously 100% his fault, but it seems like he would have kind of just kept going with the cheating.
Yeah, I think he would have stayed married to her. Yeah, guys, so sad for Carly Simon. Both of her sisters just passed away a day apart from each other.
That's so sad.
I know. They were like the Simon sisters, you know?
Yeah.
So I really hope James reaches out to her and, like, offers condolences.
Hopefully. Because if you remember in the episode, guys, he, like, refuses to speak to her. So, so ridiculous. If Bridget Moynahan can talk to Tom Brady, you can talk to Carly Simon.
Yeah, so true. So true.
Like, she didn't do anything to you.
I know. And Bridget, oh my god, she's so classy. The fact that she managed to be, like, so mature about that.
She's so strong.
Mm-hmm. It's a tough cookie.
Tough cookie.
Anyways, do you want to tease our next episode?
Sure. It actually is also about an athlete and an actress.
We're on that sporty kick right now.
Should I say anything more?
I think that's a good hint.
Okay.
Yeah. An athlete and an actress, a tale as old as time.
Well, I don't want to end it, but I know. I guess we should. Thanks so much for listening and subscribing, and we love you.
We'll get back together next week.
Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you